opening comments from Coach, and then open up for questions.
All right, thanks for being here. Obviously, coming off a tough loss, I think it's every experience you have is a learning experience, teachable moments. It's unfortunate. We definitely could have coached better and played better, and but that's the way it goes. I think you put that behind you, you learn from it, you keep it in the back of your mind because those are things you want to remember as you continue to prepare and learn for the next one. We came out yesterday, ready to have a good, tough Tuesday. Obviously, we had multiple lightning delays. We ended up getting on the field for about 45 minutes late yesterday afternoon for a modified practice, and hopefully we can get back today and get a full practice in today so we could continue to fix and improve on the things that kept us from being successful last week. And I think that's really the way you look at it, is those things that didn't give you an opportunity to do what you want to do. We got to go fix those. So, and I'll be honest, we were playing the best Alabama State football team we've played. We've played them. It's our third year. It's by far the best team. Playing with a lot of confidence. They played UAB the first game, reigning Conference USA champs, and really should have beat them. Had every opportunity late in the game. 24-19 was the final. And then they go and play Tuskegee, which is a huge rival for them. They win that game late in the game. Playing with a lot of confidence. They're the best Alabama State football team. This is their third meeting with them, and this is their best team. They got some guys offensively that can change the game with the ball in their hands. All the guys that have played against us the last few years on defense, there's a lot of upperclassmen. We got to go get ready. We got to control what we can control, and I think ultimately we got to go take care of ourselves first. But it's a really good football team. We're on the road again, and it's always a good environment when you go over there. So we're excited about the opportunity, and hopefully we can attack the preparation this week to give ourselves the best chance to be successful. I'll open up for questions.
Coach, coming into the season, one of the big questions was the offensive line. And, excuse me, through two games, two different starting lineups, I think you used 8 guys the first week, 7 guys the second. Above all that, I've only counted, I want to say, it's either 3 or 4 penalties specifically against the offensive line in that time. How do you see the line coming together? Where are we in that process?
We got a long ways to go. That's a positive on the penalties, but we got a long ways to go. I'll be honest, we got a long ways to go offensively. We got a lot of work to do to get to where we want to be, and that's all 11 coaches, players, everybody included, me first. We got a lot of work to do to get where we want to be. I've seen some guys up front incrementally make improvements, in their specific job description and what they're trying to get accomplished. But all 11 operating as a unit on a consistent basis with the kind of effort, attitude, and toughness we expect out of our kids, we're not there yet. If we were there, the conversation will be different about Saturday, but we're not. You hold the ball for 40 minutes, you should win every game. Period. Everything else aside. And so we the guys, we just got to keep working and keep grinding and keep trying to find ways to get better. But we're not there yet. Like I said, some individuals have made incremental improvements, but we're not there. We're not there offensively at all. We got to, and I didn't expect it to be. Did I expect to maybe be a little further than we are? Yes. But I didn't expect everything to be, when we replace that many kids that have played here and you're playing that many that haven't played, you're going to have there's some growing pains that go with that. But I would hope we'd be a little further along. We're not, so we just got to keep grinding and keep working. And really for us, man, it's about embracing practice. And I know that's the age-old stuff, and y'all get tired of hearing me say it. Our kids get tired of saying it. But if you can go out and embrace practice, it'll give yourself a chance, because offensively, however we practice is how we play. It's held true over the last 4 years. Whatever you see out there in practice, you're going to see in the game. And so if we can go embrace that a little bit better, I think we can make some more improvement. We need to make a big step this week, in those areas that you ask about, John.
Well, you don't blame anything officiating related for the outcome of a game. It seems like a lot of times when you go to play a team and you have a crew crew that doesn't often see this type of offense and these type of blocking schemes, they tend to misinterpret or miss some of these calls that realistically are illegal blocks.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, we control what we can control, and we go do the best we can do. I think anytime you go on the road, especially when you're playing an FBS opponent, you have to overcome a lot of adversity. And that's just is what it is. And, you know, I watch the officials before every game, and there's like a 20-minute conversation with every head coach we play, every one of them. There's like, and I know what the conversation is. And so, and everybody's human. You know, I mean, they hear all that, and it is what it is. So, but I think when you go on the road, you're going to have to overcome a lot of that stuff. And so, you know, that's part of the game. It is what it is. It ain't always right, but it's part of it. And we got to deal with it. But it ain't the first time, and it won't be the last time. And listen, if we can go control what we can control, I think we can overcome that as well, and we'll have to.
Talked about getting back on the field. I know there were the delays, but you said after the game, the toughest thing would be picking the guy
Yeah.
back up. What kind of a sense do you get? I mean, head clear, or there's still a little bit of a hangover?
No, I don't really know. I'm a little bit at a loss right now for where we are. If you want me to be just honest with you, I don't think there's a hangover. You know, yesterday was tough. We finished meetings, we came over, and we sat in the locker room for about 2.5 hours. And you try to go practice. It's a lot of circumstance for young kids to try to navigate. But it is what it is. The last 2 Alabama State games, we've sat in the locker room for an hour and a half or 2 hours waiting to play. Stuff happens, man. You got to deal with it. Nobody wants to hear about all the. We want you to go produce. That's what that's our job. So, you know, yesterday was, because of all the circumstance, was not what you would hoped it would have been. You know, so I'm hoping today that we're a little more, if we can stay on a little more of a regular schedule, that hopefully we can come out with a little more energy and attack some things in a little better fashion than we did. I mean, I told him after practice, and I got after him pretty good after practice yesterday. You know, we don't lose much around here. And by gosh, we don't lose 2 in a row ever around here. And so the response to a loss ought to be astronomical right now. In everything we do, from me to coaches to players to managers to trainers to everybody involved. Everybody. Because we win as a team, we lose as a team, we are a team. And so the response to these things has got to be, it's got to be through the roof. And I'm not sure it's there right now.
You talk a little about Peyton Moore. I know he doesn't start for you, but what a valuable player he is. And he had a really good game Saturday.
Yeah, he started Saturday, actually, and really, if he'll stay on his feet and quit jumping up and down at the quarterback, he has some natural pass rush ability and did some good things at creating some pressure. If he'll stay on his feet, he left his feet 2 or 3 times, and that quarterback does a good job of pump fake, and he'll duck and go run or look down the field. So he missed a lot of camp, didn't practice, he was banged up, but Peyton has a ton of ability if he'll just go exercise his talents and do his job. He's a guy that can definitely help us this year. Not bad. We're actually starting to get some guys back. We have less guys out, but we're banged up, if that makes sense. Like, most everybody's out there practicing, but we got ankles banged up, just coming off a game like that on the road. Some guys are still recovering from that. But we're not in bad shape, and I'm trying to think of who is out for the game. I don't know that right off the top of my head, the guys that play, we should have most everybody available. Now today's Wednesday and we ain't practiced yet, so by Saturday at 5 o'clock, it might be different, but we do have more guys. We were really banged up early on with guys out. It has improved.
I think you guys were 5 of 6 or 4 of 6 on 4th down, and this time it's a little different because you had to throw for a lot of those. What is the difference in the passing game it just seems like we've been able to open up a big door where there are opportunities that maybe they didn't present themselves in the past.
Well, I mean, Daniel's got a heck of an arm, you know, and he's really good. When he gets outside the pocket, he's really good at keeping his eyes down the field and making some plays. And you look at the throw to KJ Hancock, and you know, I mean, some of those things that he ad-libbed and made. But anytime we've thrown the ball more than 20 times a game, there's been an L right next to it. So there's a happy medium on everything. We are who we are. And are we going to make use of our kids' abilities? Absolutely. But I think there's a fine line on all that, because when you go look at the history of it, it holds pretty true. You know, obviously when you have 6 fourth downs, I don't know that that's great either. You know what I mean? That we're not converting enough third downs to put ourselves in position, and really we dropped the 6th one. It truthfully should have been 6 for 6 on a 4th and 8. But you know, obviously we don't want to be in that situation that much. You know, we need to convert more third downs so it'll give ourselves a chance. And I think we can do some stuff in the pass game that'll help us, you know, move the ball. And it's about efficiency, not about numbers. You know what I mean? It's about how efficient we are. You know, some things that can help us convert and have some positive plays.
Anything else?
When put your wide receiver hat on for just a second, when you were playing for your dad or Coach Goff, if the rules allowed, would you have worn your $190,000 watch while you were playing?
Well, I've never had a watch that had any kind of value like that, first of all. The watches I've gotten were either given to me or I got them at Walmart. No offense to Walmart. So, I guess not.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.